We're live? All right.
Microphone's right in your face.
Well, hi everybody. Um, we're playing around with a different mic setup, so bear with me. I thought it'd be easier for everyone to hear me if it was a little closer. Today we're gonna play Railroad Inc. Aujourd'hui, nous allons jouer à le jeu Railroad Inc. C'est un jeu roll and write, donc tu dois rouler le dé et dessiner en petit dessin. So I'm going to be giving kind of the rules in French and English as I go along, mainly because I couldn't find an adequate French rule book for how to play. But this game is not in French or English. It just uses symbols and drawings. C'est un jeu, tu ne peux pas utiliser les langues, tu dois utiliser juste le différent dessiné. Donc, tu peux jouer en français ou anglais ou allemand ou espagnol, aucun problème. So, for my first thing is everybody needs to have a drawing. So, in the description below, Michelle sent a link for these. Si tu sauves le link, Michelle place sur la vidéo. C'est ton link pour le dessin que tu pour la carte que tu as besoin pour utiliser pour dessin pour jouer cette jeu. So you can print that off. Otherwise, I'm a very like just use what you have kind of guy. So I was gonna show you guys. Basically, you just need a 7x7 square. Unfortunately, I don't know how to say square in French, mais tu dois dessiner en 7 sur 7 square. And that is what we're going to use to draw on. So down here I showed just basically how you can use if you want to tip it down. If you just have draw a set sur
Super classy
with crayon because I want to show people that it does not have to be perfect. You can use what you have, and say you haven't gone to the store and bought pencils or something else for a while because, stores are closed. And all you have is your son's crayons. Well, use them then. So I found if you do about 2 centimeters apart from each other, chaque 2 centimètres, tu peux dessiner la ligne et comme ça, comme ça, comme ça. Et dessine. Et après.
You will have to mention the location of the roads and bridges.
Ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no.
No, skip the end. They're not closed off.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not using this section.
Okay, but you have to tell them where the rail
Okay. So the rail lines start up in the middle. So dans le moyen de la carte, tu peux placer it'll go chemin de fer et le rue est ici. So you're gonna put a road coming off. It'll be kind of like this design. You're gonna have a railroad in the very middle, and
Same on the top, I think, right?
same on the top. We'll have a railroad coming down from this one, and a normal road coming down from this one. So they're all going to be about 2 apart. So you're going to have road, railroad, road, and then on the side parts you're going to go
Not there.
Whoops, not here, right here. Railroad, road, railroad. And then same on the other side. So you'll just copy that. These are where the stations are. So c'était la place pour la station. And this is just where you draw them. So the station pour le chemin de fer est ici, 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 ici. Et le station pour le chemin ou pour la rue est ici. So the station, if you will, or the road itself will be here, 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 and here. If you at least look at the link that Michel sent, si tu vu le link, Michel place sur la vidéo, tu peux vu le placement pour le chemin et pour le chemin de fer. So if you at least look at underneath the video, you'll be able to see where she placed. Oh, in the description of the video, you can look and see where it shows to place it. So this is how you can draw it if you don't have a printer, so you know where it is. Otherwise, if you do have a printer, you can go ahead and print it off, and you'll have something like this. The other thing you might want to note on here is the center dans le moyen de la carte. C'est en 9 squares. Sorry, there's 9 squares in the very center. Those are important for scoring. So you're going to want to mark where that center area is. But other than that, that's your map or the one that you have printed off. And all together. Now, for this very top area on the map, if you have it in the description, si tu as la description en la vidéo, tu peux vu le autre chose comme l'autre face du dé ou l'autre chose que tu peux utiliser pendant la partie. These are the different faces of the die right here, and here's the different special abilities you can use throughout the game. But while we roll, we're actually gonna have one down here so you can see, hopefully, throughout the game. But if you can't see it very well, just check in the description and you'll be able to see what those look like and how the link in the description, and bring it up in a different window and you should hopefully be able to see what they are. Si tu mettre le link dans la description, tu peux placer en autre fenêtre dans l'ordinateur et juste suivre avec moi. Ou juste vu dans la vidéo juste à côté de l'idée. Okay, so in this game, we are going to be building railroads. Now, if you want to tip down just for a second, and I'll just, So every turn, so chaque tour, je peux rouler le dé. So every turn I'm going to roll these dice. All of us have to use these dice. Tout le monde utilise cette dé. And so, since we all have to use every single one of these dice, we have to write them in somewhere on our board. Now, the rules for writing them in, la règle pour dessiner, tu dois placer le symbole comme le chemin de fer connecté avec l'autre chemin de fer. Ou si tu places le chemin, tu peux placer le chemin connecté avec l'autre chemin. So you have to be able to place a road touching a road or a railroad touching a railroad. And they're going to come from the edges and you're going to be building in. So you can never start by building something in the middle. What you do is you start from building something from the stations inward. Tu veux dessiner le chemin de fer. Tu ne peux pas commencer à dessiner le chemin de fer ou le roue dans le moyen de la carte. Tu dois utiliser d'or la carte, pas d'or, mais juste commencer le edge of la carte. So with this roll, I'm going to switch some of these around so you can see what they kind of look like. Drawing that. What do we not have yet? Let's pick a bridge. So, that one doesn't have a bridge on it. So, okay. So, the different symbols that we have here are mostly turns, so a tournée. So you can draw any of them anywhere on your map. What you
It might work well if you actually turn the tower around, and then when you roll, put them up on the top of the tower, they'll be closer to the camera. Yeah, that'll work a lot better.
the only hard part will be seeing.
Well, I said if you turn the tower around, you don't need to see it being rolled. They just need to see.
Okay. So hopefully that will work if everybody can see that. Okay. So on your turn, you're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to use all 4 of these dice somewhere on your map, and ultimately, I'll go through how the scoring works. The person with the most points at the end of the game wins. So donc le personne avec le plus de points de victoire, c'est gagné. Pour le point de victoire. So to get points at the end of the game, they are right here. So first of all, you will have to, for every station, this little house symbol matches up with these house symbols. These are the stations. For every one that you connect, so if you've connected 2 of them together, right here, you will then get 4 points. If you connect 3 of them together, you get 8 points. And they're additive. So if you can connect 2 on one section and 2 on another section, well, then you've got 2, so that'll be 8 points for connecting essentially 4 of them. But the more you can get connected together, the more points you're going to get. This is your biggest amount of points that you're probably going to get. C'est le plus de points. Or tu peux gagner le point si tu connectes la station. Comme cette station avec une autre station, tu peux gagner 4 points. Parce que tu connectes 2 stations. Mais si tu connectes 3 stations avec la même, tu gagnais 8 points, comme ça, et continuer. Next up is the road. So your longest road at the end of the game will get you 1 point per road piece. Tu peux gagner 1 point pour ton plus long chemin. Et pour chaque tile, chaque espace que tu utilisais le plus long rue, tu gagnais 1 point pour chaque square, chaque place. Même pour le chemin de fer. So it's the same for your longest railroad. You're going to get a point for every section. Next one is this 9 square right here. This red square, c'est le rouge, le square. Pour chaque chemin de fer ou autre chose dans cet espace, tu gagnais 1 point. So for every road or railroad that you can get in this section, you're going to win 1 point. All right. And la dernière chose est comme ça. Pour chaque, I don't know how to say dead end. Comme morphine. Je pense que non. Mais, but for every road that doesn't lead anywhere, comme ça, at the end of the game, like that, this would be a dead end. So you would get 1 negative point. Tu perdu 1 point pour chaque rue que tu ne traversais anywhere. I can't think right now. But anyway, so that's how that one works. And then the star, les étoiles, c'est aucune des choses maintenant. The star doesn't do anything right now. We're not playing with any of the stars. But then we would add up the points. And that's how the points work. So you basically, the more stations you can get connected, the better. So let's put that down there. Actually, okay. And again, you can hopefully see these on your other one. Now, the last things right here, c'est la dernière chose comme ça, et they are different faces that aren't actually on a dice up here. These ones are special. C'est un plus spécial. Tu peux utiliser cette chose une fois pour turn, pour tour. So you can use each one of these, you can use one of these once every round. And you can only use 3 in the entire game. Tu peux utiliser 3 pour toute la partie. Mais juste, tu peux utiliser 1 pour chaque tour. So you would pick one if you want to use it. You could pick one and you would cross it off on your list, on your thing at home, or just remember which ones you've used if you ghetto made a cart like this one. All right, because you can only use each one once. Now,
And
one per round. Yep,
3 max.
3 max. Okay. Now, so for this one, I want to explain each of these symbols. These are turns. They can be turned any direction that you need them to be. They don't matter. Tu peux tourner la direction. C'est juste, tu dois utiliser le tour. For this one, this is a station expansion, and so you're able to connect a road to a railroad. Tu peux connecter le chemin avec le chemin de fer. Donc, so this is the way you get a railroad and a road to touch, by connecting them through this. And it just changes, and you would write that into your symbol. So like with this roll, you might write, oops, put it down here. With this roll, maybe you would write something like this. And you just draw on your best. So that would be like this one right here. And maybe I turn it with that one. And maybe I place another one right here. And maybe then I place another one.
Maybe down at bottom.
Which one do I still need to use?
Right here.
Okay. Oh, I still need to do a turn that. Okay. And then you go like that. Okay. And after you have drawn those in, après tu as dessiné, tu dois placer le numéro, le round ou le tour particulier. Comme this was the first round, so you write a 1 in the little box in any of the places that you just drew in. This just helps you keep track of what round we're on and what round you drew those. So, and there are 7 rounds. At the end of the 7th round, we're just done. And you start with a lot of options, and eventually it gets down to smaller amounts of options. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to erase this. If you have any questions, either during the live feed or after, you can just write us and we'll try to answer those questions. So that way you can play with us. Now, this game, you don't have to play live. You can just play as we play. So after we have finished, we will then put this up on the Facebook page. So you can play along after. But that is basically how we're going to play. And just when you're finished playing, go ahead and put your score up, and then we'll see who wins by next Wednesday when we do this again. So, après tu joues avec nous, tu peux placer ton score, ton point de victoire. Et la semaine prochaine, comme mercredi, la prochaine fois que je jouais ce jeu, nous avons... je sais appeler le qui a gagné. Donc, tu peux placer ton point de victoire et juste jouer avec nous après ou pendant le jeu live vidéo ou après le jeu live vidéo. Tu peux jouer either way. And you could even try replaying it now, knowing kind of what's going to be coming up and seeing if you could do better. But we'll just play live. And we'll see. So playing with us live right now will be me, Michelle, and Jane will be playing live as well. And we'll put our scores up. And then you can just see if you can get as good of a score as us. And we hope to do this every day at 10 o'clock. We'll play a different game, Monday through Friday. And on So, chaque jour, lundi jusqu'à vendredi, nous avons joué le jeu à 10 heures du matin ou Eastern Time, le temps d'Est, mais et tu peux jouer avec nous. Okay. So, for the first roll, I'll go ahead and roll these. Rouler les dés et place. Comme ça. Okay. So there is the first roll. C'était le premier roule. And you can go ahead and fill in. And I'll probably try to explain my turns after I do them. But for now, go ahead and draw in. Pour le moment, juste dessiner la chose. Et après, j'ai expliqué mon tour, mais tu peux dessiner une autre chose. C'est aucun problème.
You mentioned that you can't just put this out in the middle of anywhere.
Yeah. I'm going to just explain with this one right here, because this was confusing. J'ai juste expliqué cette dé ici. Tu peux changer la direction. Tu peux utiliser comme le chemin et le chemin de fer et tourner à droite, ou tu peux changer pour tourner à gauche. C'est aucune différence. Tu peux changer la direction avec la station ou comme ça. Mais tu ne peux pas utiliser pour aller à droite. You cannot make it just go straight. It has to be a turn. So you have to have this dice go left or right, but it doesn't matter. You can you can change the direction as you need to.
And I'm going to use a special one. So I don't know if you wanted to share that. Because I used a special one.
Okay. So Michelle used this special one right here. So she crossed it off. She can only use one a turn. It looks like she placed it right here, connecting to a row that she had connected. So if you ever do use one of these, you still have to use all four of these, but you're just using a fifth one that turn. Donc, si tu utilisais cette chose, tu dois utiliser le 4 autres dés, mais tu peux utiliser un 5e dé, si tu veux. Okay, so I still haven't drawn. Okay, so I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go, let's see, where else do I want to go? Okay, so I'll just walk through my turn this time, and slowly I'll not walk through mine. So again, you have to connect them up to something that's already been connected. Tu dois connecter avec un chemin jusqu'à chemin de fer, chemin de fer, chemin de fer, et changer chemin de fer jusqu'à la rue, chemin avec la station changée. And then I used one road right here. J'ai utilisé un rue ici. Donc, c'est mon tour. Et je place le numéro 1 dans chaque espace que j'ai utilisé pendant cette round. So I put a 1 in every space that I did this round. Okay, next turn.
That kind of works out well because then it's really easy.
To explain this one really quick, pour expliquer cette phase de dés, c'est pas connecté parce que c'est en pente et en chemin de fer sur la rue. So these do not connect. They allow you to bring a bridge over one and another. It's not the same as as like, let's say this one. They are not actually connected. So just keep that in mind for end of the game scoring. Right. Sorry, it's kind of silent. It's one of those games that people just kind of sit silently and think.
Pondering.
So I'll try not to distract everybody, but I also want people to know that the video is still playing. So I will.
Well, I got mine in. I feel like we've had really bad rolls this game so far.
Michelle thinks that we have really bad rolls because she's just not doing so good over there. But
that is not true.
that's what I heard. All right, and remember, you have to use every dice that has currently been rolled, and if you use any extra ones, you have to use that as well. Tu dois utiliser toutes les dés, quatre dés dans cette tour. What did I miss? Je manque 1, 2, 3. Oh, a turn. Okay. So I'll show my board. Your board will look different. Je mets mon carte, mais j'espère que ton carte est très différente. Mais, so I used a turn here. I used a couple straights here. I used the bridge here. Now this railroad doesn't connect to anything, but the road does. So that's okay. Cette chemin de fer, pas connecté avec l'autre chemin de fer jusqu'à présent, mais le chemin connecté avec un autre chemin. Donc, ça marche pour ce moment. And then I used a special one, this one up here. Oops. Messing everything up. There we go. And so that's the end of my turn. I put a 2 in all the boxes. Je place le numéro 2 dans chaque espace et c'est le tour est fini. Okay. So next roll. Okay. So here's the next roll. Go ahead and place, and I will probably stop explaining my turn now. So this is a game that you actually want to keep everything kind of secret from other players. But I have found it works best if I at least tell everybody what I'm doing to start with. It does not mean that I win all the time. Now, if you actually buy this game for yourself, si tu achètes 7 jeux pour ton propre jeu, you can get the blue edition or the red edition. Tu peux acheter l'édition bleue ou l'édition rouge. And the blue edition has its own expansion with lakes and rivers. Le blue edition utilise le lac et les rivières. And the red edition has like lava and magma. And unfortunately, I don't... Comets?
Yeah, meteors.
Oh, it has like meteorites
Crashing into the ground.
or asteroids or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So the red edition has other like volcanoes and stuff. L'édition rouge utilise le lava et le volcanoes et asteroids. Le désastre naturel. So That's what those come with. They're not too expensive either. They're pretty cheap, and you can play with 6 people with the stuff in the box. It comes with dry erase markers and everything else, so you can play. But otherwise, we do plan to play all together. So go on to the next round. I'll put these up. We have a bridge. We have a turn. We have another turn, and we have a straight. So go ahead and fill in. This will be round 4 for anybody who has lost track. C'est le quatrième. Ooh, that is not what I want. Okay. 4.
Did you explain that if they go into the edge of the map, that's not considered a dead end?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Probably gonna have to.
Si tu construis en rue ou chemin que traverser dehors la carte, if you bring a road or a railroad off the map, you bring it to the very edge, that's not considered a dead end. That is considered leaving your problem to the neighboring town. And so, tu peux laisser ton problème avec une autre ville comme Montréal, et tu peux placer un chemin et tu peux finir le chemin jusqu'à le Laval. C'est le problème pour Laval, pas problème pour vous. So you're leaving it for a different town. Not really leaving it for a different player, but it doesn't count against you at the end of the game. Okay, so I used all my dice. I'm just waiting. And we hope to kind of play around with the setup here to see if we can make it easier for everyone to see as time goes on. So, are you ready over there? Okay. Okay, so the next roll, let's see what we get. So it looks like we have another bridge, un autre pont, a chemin de fer. So we have a few T sections. I'm figuring right now that everyone kind of understands how you could possibly use those T sections. So go ahead and use anything the way you feel like you can possibly use. Now this is the 5th round, so if you haven't used any of those special roads and you want to, remember you can only use 1 per turn, and you can only use them 3 of them. So right now would be the start. If you haven't used any, by next round you'll only be able to use 2 because there's only going to be 2 rounds left. So this would be the round a lot of us start using them just to get them out there. If we want to use them. You don't have to use them, but there's no benefit not to use them either, other than just that they wouldn't leave extra dead ends in places that maybe you didn't want a dead end. So, okay.
I have so many dead ends.
Bum, bum, bum. If you see a lot of shaking the camera and thumping around, we do have a 3-year-old who plays with us too. Just so you are aware, we are a family, and we are just, everything kind of just happens all at once. Just, I'm guessing, like most people out there nowadays. Sync. And Okay, I've used all 5 of mine, or 4 of mine, sorry.
I used all 5 because I used a special.
Oh, Michelle used another special one. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do the next roll. We have a straight road, a turning road, or no, a bridge, and 2 T sections for anybody who wants them. But they are T section roads, and if you're like me, you need T section trains. But maybe you're not like me and you are perfect and you plan this out, but I'm not sure about that. Now, well, I was going to say, if you draw something during that round, you can move it around. If that's not where you ended up wanting it, you just can't go back an extra round. But if you made yourself your own ghetto cart or map that I showed, then you're kind of stuck with what you drew, especially if you use crayon. Let's see here. 1, 2, and okay, we are 1 turn away from the end. So, depending on how many things you've used,
I feel like I'm kind of stuck here.
okay. So after we finish, I will do the scoring for mine. Everyone else will do their scoring just kind of in the blind, so you won't be able to necessarily see what they had. But I'll walk through how mine got scored to help you better understand how to score yours. And so if you want, you could watch this video all the way through, and then at the end, replay it and actually play along. That's okay too. I found this is a game that it's a lot easier once you've seen how it's been played one time. Then it's just easier to jump in and play it a second time. Donc, tu peux jouer avec nous. Après, tu garder cette vidéo, tu peux comprendre les règles et tu peux jouer après. Okay, so last round, and now the dice don't want to roll. Hang on.
They've been eaten by the castle.
There we go. Okay. Well, here's all those T sections that everybody wanted with railroads.
Oh,
Like
man.
literally all of them. And I wish I had known. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Wow. Well, part of me wants to undo the entire last turn.
Too bad you can't.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can do it.
I just realized I used all 3 of my specials, so I'm stuck with what I have here.
Oh.
This way.
There's 3 of those T sections.
Yeah.
That last one isn't going to do me much good.
Okay. I placed all of mine. So, go ahead and kind of look through. If you know how to score, start scoring up. I'm going to move this dice tower out of the way, and I'm going to explain my scoring so that way you guys understand how yours works.
That wasn't connected.
Okay, so first you're going to start by counting up all of your connected ones. And so if I look right, I just realized that this was not a good round for me. Okay, so like, for instance, this particular one right here is a road across, so it doesn't actually connect to anything. So that was a pointless road. This one connects to here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did officially connect 7 of them. So I got the 7 connected stations, which meant that I get 24 points in this first section. So I'll just write that there, 24. So je connecté 7 stations, comme 1 avec 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Parce que la station ici, comme le fait 1, et 2, et 3, 4, 5, et 6. Wait, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I just miscounted in French. Okay, so that is 24 there. Then I'm going to count up my longest road. Now, this road doesn't actually have to attach to anything, but it is your longest road, not like changing to something else. But like this one, the station does not end the road. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one was pointless as far as connecting stations, but it's a long road. So that one is going to get me 6 points. Is that a 6? No, that is a weird symbol. I don't know what that is. So 6 points for that. Then I'm going to have my railroad. I'm guessing it's this one. So it would be 1. This one goes under the bridge, so it doesn't end it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is my longest. You don't like count. It has to be the longest continual. Donc, tu comptes le plus long chemin de fer, mais pas l'autre chose comme 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Non. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your longest railroad that doesn't end. That was. So I got 9 points. So 9 points pour mon chemin de fer. Et then for all of yours in the very center, 9. So your top score you can get here is 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 points for that one. And now for my dead ends, mon chemin ou chemin de fer qui pas traversé anywhere. So that would be like this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I had 10.
9. So all of those that don't lead anywhere or don't go off, like this one I don't have to count because it went to the other town. So I have 9. So 9 negative points. J'ai perdu 9 points parce que le chemin ou chemin de fer qui pas traversé le propre place. So in total, I have 36 points. So 36 points pour moi. So you guys go ahead and add your scores together. You'll have a final score. Tu peux compter ton point de victoire pour chaque catégorie et tu peux placer le point de victoire finalement sur le comment sur la vidéo. Et la prochaine semaine, nous avons connaît qui a gagné.
Well, I'd like to point out that you were saying that I was having a bad round, but I beat you.
Oh,
And
Michelle
you
beat
should
me.
also know that Jane beat both of us.
Oh, Jane normally never beats us in this game. So what was his points?
He had 41.
Wow.
We did put our points in the comments, and so you should share your points too, and we'll see who wins over the course of the week.
All right. So thank you for playing. See you tomorrow for. So thank you everybody for playing. Merci beaucoup pour jouer avec nous, notre famille et avec vous. Et j'espère que tu as vu la semaine prochaine, chaque matin. So tomorrow, demain, we are going to play Simolos History. So le plus ancien ou l'ancienne histoire de Simolo. Le jeu que j'ai joué avec vous avant. So if you'd like to play Simolos History, tune in tomorrow at 10 o'clock here. So and you can play with us. So on that, see you tomorrow.